Hello, my name is Mrs. Wee, and I'm the principal of Valor Academy Elementary School. Today, I am sharing a video with you on how you can see how your child is doing behaviorally at school. There is a report that gets sent home every single week, and in that report, you'll be able to see how your child is doing and how many call points they're earning. I did want to share with you, what does a successful student look like in the classroom? All teachers will have specific directions and specific expectations of their students. However, there are a few universal expectations that all classrooms hold, and I will be talking today about those three items. The first one is voice level, the second one is safe body, and the last one is slant. Voice level. So in all of our classrooms and actually in the whole entire school, we have a universal voice code. And that voice code allows students to know what level their voice should be at any time when they're outside and they're playing, their voice level can be at a 3. That is what we call an outside voice. So everybody can hear you. When you are at a 2, that means that you're at a table talk. That is more like your normal voice so that the people at your table can hear you. So this might be used in a small discussion. Number 1 level is a whisper voice. And what this is so that the next person can hear you. I also have sometimes said this is a 2-inch voice. So only the person that's about 2 inches in front of you can see. And that is a voice, or can hear. And that is a voice level 1. And then we have a voice level 0. Voice level 0 is quiet. There is no voice during that, and that is often during testing, during assessment time, or any type of safety items. Voice level 0 is very important for our students to know, so we want to be very clear with our students what voice level they need to be at when they're inside the classroom, outside, or at their desks. The next one is a safe body. We want to make sure all of our students are safe with themselves as well as with others. So we normally speak to our students in having a safe body as in having safe hands and safe feet. So that means that your hands are not touching other people. They are not hurting other people. They're not hitting other people. They're not hitting themselves. And sometimes when we walk, we want to make sure that their hands are down. And we explain to students that we ask that their hands are down so they don't accidentally hit people. We also have safe feet. And usually you'll hear a lot of the staff members say, please use your walking feet. And that's just to let students know to please don't run. We want to make sure that we are letting kids know what we expect, and that is walking feet. We also ask for feet to be down. This is a real big safety one because when students sit in their chair, oftentimes they like to put their knees inside their shirts. This not only ruins their clothing, but this also can be potentially a safety concern because if they were to tilt, they would fall. So we always tell people to please have safe feet. And safe feet is by not kicking other people, not standing on furnitures, and only really run in areas that they are supposed to run in, which is on the playground. The last one is SLANT. SLANT is an acronym, and this is to demonstrate that students are learning or are ready to learn. SLANT stands for to sit up, to listen, to ask and answer questions, to nod, and to track, and they are tracking the speaker. This allows for the teacher to know that they are paying attention and that they are hearing. So a lot of times you'll hear teachers say, please sit in slant. And this is what slant is. All of our classrooms have this slant poster. We understand that it is really important for students to see those reminders. So this is why all the posters are in the room, and it is a universal poster that everybody has. We also believe in many reminders for our students. These are 3 examples of expectation posters that we have across the campus. The first one is a lunch area expectations. So this is where students sit and eat. So knowing that they need to use their walking feet, that they need to clean up after themselves. When they need to get up or they need to go anywhere, they do need to raise their hand to get permission, and they have to stay on their bottoms. This is also very important because there is no backing on the benches, and sometimes if they don't stay on their bottoms, they may fall backwards. And again, for voice level, this is a voice level 2. We also have restroom expectations. For restrooms, we make sure that all of our students know that we need to give each other privacy. We need to wait our turn. They are to use a voice level 1. So if you remember, that's a whisper voice. They need to wash their hands, and they need to keep water off the floor. A lot of times our students will take their hands and take water and put it on the floor, and it causes slippage. We also want to make sure that we remind our students to put trash in the trash can. And then we have a special rule called the follow the one rule. One tissue, one flush, one pump of soap, and one paper towel. The last expectation around campus is a body check. And this body check is really important in order to make sure that the rest of the classrooms around us are actively learning and we are not distracting them. So this body check is in specific places for students to stop and do a body check. They need to stay in line. They need to catch a bubble. You might hear your kids say catch a bubble. That is not to hold their breath, but that is more to catch a bubble in their mouth so they are not talking. And of course, to use their walking feet because we don't want them to fall. We also have reminders of our VASE values. We have 5 VASE values on our campus. The first one is shares and cares, persevere, seeks to understand, takes responsibility, and communicates clearly. This poster is around all campuses, and when you talk with your students, they should be able to tell you what each one of those items mean. On the playground, there are 3 specific posters. The first poster is to play safe, and that is whatever item they're doing, ensure that they have calm feet, making sure that they're being careful, making sure they're using the equipment carefully, and making sure that they find an adult if something is wrong. In the blue box is what we call our meta moment. This is meta moment when you are upset or you have a very big emotion. What do they do? So this is Toasty in this picture. Toasty in the first picture is mad, and then his body reaction is very upset. So you see his hands up, you see the signals coming out of his head, and so what his next step to do is to stop and pause. Next, he sees his best self. What would his best self do? Not his mad self, but what would his best self do? And then to strategize, to think about how I can be my best self in order to fix this. And the last step is succeed. It's for them to handle their big emotions without becoming physical or without hurting other people. Our next poster is around respecting each other. At Valor, we want to make sure that we're respecting one another, not just the adults, but also our peers. Because we're all a family. We want to make sure that we're our best selves. We say please and we say thank you. We check on each other. We play by the rules. We talk with each other. We listen to each other. And we take care of each other. Many of you guys will notice all of our kids always say hi to each other, even if they don't know them. But that's just a way of showing respect. We're also kind to each other when we make good choices. We give each other space and we play by the rules. And we treat others the way that we want to be treated. The last one is a picture of a bee because the kids are going to be responsible. This means by putting their equipment away, by getting help when they need it, by lighting up when the whistle is blown, by promising to remember all of their things, all of their lunch boxes, all of their jackets, just being responsible for their items. And lastly, to be responsible for one's actions, words, and one another. These are the agreements that are posted all around campus to remind our students. Our teachers and our staff members will often refer to these posters. Please feel free to take a look at it, and please feel free to pause this video to share with your students. We also want to celebrate our kids. We have something called base value sticks. These base value sticks are big popsicle sticks that kids can earn by demonstrating any of the values. Each of the stick matches a color that matches a value. So shares and cares is a red stick. Green stick is to seek understanding. Be responsible is blue. Yellow is communicate clearly. And orange is perseverance. Perseverance is trying your best, even if you fail, to get back up and try again. We have a purple stick, and that purple stick is to follow classroom charter. The classroom charter is a promise that they make to themselves as well as to their peers and their teachers on how they will be able to feel on campus. Students are able to also earn value stick on the playground at lunchtime and at recess by following those expectations, and those are the plain wood color sticks. If a student goes to enrichment class that day, they can earn a brown stick by being caught being good. They can earn a pink stick by any one of the support staff, any of the staff members around campus. By using their walking feet, by helping a friend out, they will get a pink stick. And then the black stick. The black stick is by a leadership team member. That is often given to students anytime as well when they are demonstrating any one of our base values. Now you're probably asking, what do these sticks, what are they worth? We want to make sure that these sticks are approachable to students and students want and eager to earn. So we have something called a paw points. These paw points that they earn go directly to a paw point store. Please note that students have multiple opportunities a day to earn their paw points. It is not a one-time item and they can earn multiple. Students all know that the paw points connect to a value and that students can earn 8 or more paw points a day. Again, they can earn 8 or more paw points a day. Paw points are used in the paw point store at the end of every month. These paw point stores are used to purchase items that the students might love. These items are gathered and then given to students at the end of the month so they can take home and enjoy with their families. Here's a picture of some of the paw points items. This is just a sample picture. Please check in with your students. We do have a paw point store coming up. What are the items that they want to earn and how they're going to earn more paw points? Remember the key thing, if they follow expectations and hold expectations, they will earn a lot of points. Please remind them of that. You're probably wondering, how do I know if my students are earning points? Or how do I know if they're behaving? Every week, you will receive a weekly report. This is what we call our weekly Dean's List report. This allows for families to see how students are doing, if students are earning points. Once again, this weekly report will be sent to them every Friday. This report will reflect from last Friday to up to Thursday. As you can see here, the report has lots of information on it. The top portion in orange allows for you to see the attendance for the week. The yellow right next to it allows for you to see a summary of your child's attendance for the school year. Please keep in mind that students should have no more than 9 absences. If they're absent more than 9 times, that means that they're missing crucial time at school. In addition, there are tardies. If students are not in their classroom by 8:10, student is considered tardy. When students are tardy, they miss out on things in the classroom. How might you see how many points a student earned? In the bottom box here in the red, you will see how many they earned that week. On the bottom is a chart that allows for you to see based on what values they earned it from. And right underneath in the purple allows for you to see what they can do to earn those points. And just to help you out, on the blue, you can see the point summary for the previous weeks. Please remember that weekly reports are sent home every Friday. If it is not, teachers will communicate it with our families through their weekly updates sent through Parent Square. But typically, this is sent home every Friday. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to your teacher or please join us for our coffee and chat on October 2nd. Thank you again for watching this video and have a great day.